Heading into the weekend, and wouldn't you know, there's rain in the forecast. That's right. Rain arrives Saturday, heavier toward the evening, then rain showers on Sunday as well. The St. Jude Marathon tomorrow morning looks like it's going to be mainly dry to start. Now, our rain chances, 20% at 8 a.m., 40% by noon. We get to 60% at 3, 6, and 8 p.m. No rain in the area right now. We're faring nicely. Temperatures low to mid-40s in most areas, 50 in Memphis right now. As we get into the evening, it's going to get a little chilly as we fall into the mid-40s. By race time, right around the mid-40s. I'm meteorologist Ron Childers. We'll take a closer look at that first alert forecast, your chance for rain for the weekend, and what these temperatures will do. That's just ahead.
Breaking news alert, a critical crash shutting down traffic at 3rd and Rains in Memphis. This is a live look only from Chopper 5. WMC Action News 5's Jessica Hawley takes us live on the ground. Jessica, what can you see from where you are?
Kanji, from our vantage point, it appears to be two vehicles that are involved in this crash, and that crash is in the middle of the intersection of Rains and 3rd Street. If you can see here, there are still dozens of first responders here on scene. It looks like one of the vehicles that is further north on 3rd Street is badly damaged. It is flipped on its side. There is another car that is being looked at right now by firefighters, it appears, that is smashed up pretty badly. We are hearing an ambulance coming into the scene right now. This is what appears to be the second ambulance that has come up here. I'm going to correct myself. This is a fire truck instead, but we did see an ambulance that came into this intersection and appeared to have taken away someone who may have been involved in this crash. Right now, investigators really haven't said very much about what led up to this crash. We are not sure the extent of the injuries, but we will keep on top of this and update you as we know more. Reporting live in South Memphis, Jessica Hawley, WMC Action News 5.
And breaking tonight, investigators have indicted this man, Michael Cullum, on charges connected to a double homicide. He was already accused of killing 2 women, making him now the suspect in 4 murders. That's according to District Attorney Mike Donovan. Well, tonight, Cullum's in jail on a $1 million bond. Shelby County deputies say Cullum killed Rhonda and Brenda Dukes in June outside of Millington. DA Donovan says he is now accused of killing Robert Bailey and his daughter Tammy in Drummonds in August. Another man is also charged in this murder. Tonight, the DA says that they will seek the death penalty. Also breaking tonight, 2 children have been taken to Le Bonheur Children's Hospital after this crash at Dunn and Castalia. One of those children is expected to be okay. The other is in critical condition. The 2-car crash also sent 2 adults to the hospital, both in critical condition. It's still unclear what caused this crash. Also breaking at 10, police say someone was shot on Parkchester near Knight Arnold and Goodlet. Investigators say the shooting started after some kind of domestic fight. Tonight, the victim is in critical condition and 1 woman has been detained by police. Robbed on the job at gunpoint. It's now the 2nd time in the past 2 weeks it's happened to a U.S. postal worker in Memphis. And investigators believe the 2 crimes may be connected. Here again is WMC Action News 5's Jessica Hawley to explain why.
It was her second stop on Craft Street in South Memphis this afternoon when the armed thief pulled up behind her.
They pulled up behind her like it wasn't no problem, like they were coming up to stop her so they can get a package or drop off a package.
This Craft Street neighbor asked us not to show his face, but watched as the robbery played out as he hung Christmas decorations near his window. He says the woman's mail truck was parked feet away from a dead end, and unfortunately, it left her trapped.
She was basically an easy target. To me, they seemed like they were following up behind her.
The man remembers seeing the armed thief jump out of his car, then force the postal worker to the ground at gunpoint. He then made several trips unloading packages from her truck. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service released this picture of a possible getaway car, a blue Toyota Matrix. It appears to be the same car in this surveillance video on November 21st when another female postal carrier was robbed at gunpoint, that time in Binghamton. And descriptions of the suspects are nearly identical too. Black male with dreadlocks between 5'7" and 5'10", in his early 20s or 30s.
When people send stuff out in the mail, I ain't no telling what they seen. And they thinking they send them through the mail that everything will be safe, but not knowing that these postal workers really catching trouble around this time of the year.
In Memphis, Jessica Hawley, WMC Action News 5.
For the first time, we are hearing from family members of the Memphis brothers who walked through fire, literally, to survive the East Tennessee wildfire. Today, the death toll from that blaze rose to 13, including the boys' parents. WMC Action News 5's Janice Broach is in Nashville with the heartbreaking questions these three brothers are left with.
Jim Summers has been here all week in Nashville with his nephews recovering here at Vanderbilt University Medical Center from the worst injuries of any of the survivors from the Gatlinburg fire. He has been unable to talk about this tragedy that took the life of the boy's parents and his brother until now.
I got a call from the secretary saying, well, your three nephews are at the burn center at Vanderbilt, and oh, by the way, your brother and his wife are missing.
That is the shocking call Jim Summers, a Memphis attorney, got while working on a case in Nashville. He rushed to the hospital and then waited for word about John and Janet Summers. Confirmation of their death didn't come until Thursday afternoon. He had to tell the boys.
I asked the hospital, is there any way that I got this. Right. I got this. Is there any way that you could put the kids together in the same room so I can have this conversation with them?
Summers says while not unexpected, it was devastating for the brothers, who also had the horrifying memory of their own escape.
They went through walls of fire.
Summers says the brothers ran several miles down the mountain.
When the wind blew up, it just fanned the flames into this incredible inferno, and they had to run through it.
They did not know where their parents were. It is not clear how they became separated. Jim Summers says now the boys are agonizing over could they have done something.
Well, how did we get separated, and should we have done this, and should we have done that, and second guessing.
One thing is for sure, the Summers brothers will not be alone.
They will have people looking out for them always. Always.
Jared Summers was released on Thursday. His brothers are scheduled for surgery on Monday. They are expected to recover. In Nashville, Janice Broach, WMC Action News 5.
Today, Dollywood reopened in Pigeon Forge, and tourists lined up at the entrance for that moment. Dolly Parton's foundation has pledged $1,000 each month for 6 months to help the victims who lost their homes in the wildfires. For more coverage, including the full news conference from today with the family of the three Memphis brothers who are being treated in Nashville, visit WMCActionNews5.com. Caught on camera, a Waffle House burglar. Look at him. That's a clear shot. Memphis police say this man stole a gun out of a car at the Waffle House on American Way. The victim told police the gun was taken from under his driver's seat. The man in this picture was then seen jumping into an early 2000 Chevy Tahoe or Suburban, and tonight he remains on the run. If you can help police, call Crime Stoppers 901-528-CASH. Hit by a driver who didn't even stop. Tonight, a family held a vigil for the victim of a hit and run, hoping someone will come forward with answers. Police say a car was backing out of a driveway on Latham Drive when it slammed into Syria Hunt 1 week ago. The driver then got out of the car and ran, according to police.
You know, she's just a good person, you know what I'm saying? And we just want some justice for her. And I want to see my auntie smile because she wants some justice for her daughter.
Investigators say the man was driving a green 2008 Ford Taurus with Mississippi tags MS, of course, Mississippi, HMG 469. It's an unlikely story. A Mid-South football program that started just 4 years ago with barely enough players to even field a team are now state champions. WMC Action News 5's Brooks Fowler spoke with a Lausanne player about the come-from-behind win that put them on the top.
Lausanne senior James Babb still cannot believe he's a state champ.
It still hasn't quite sunk in yet.
That shock, not surprising. In the team's first 2 years, it only won one district game. But then new coaches came in, instilling a new process and a new pride.
from each drill to each practice to each game, each workout. It was just about being the best version of ourselves that we could be and about instilling that greatness.
That hard work led to an undefeated season and a place in the state title game. But the team of underdogs' belief was tested. Going into the fourth quarter, they were down 2-0 and had turned the ball over 4 times. But the Giant Killers scored 2 touchdowns and squeezed out a nail-biter 12-9, taking the Gleaming Gold Trophy and the school's first state title.
That's just a symbol of all our hard work that we put in the last 4 years.
It was very emotional.
Watching them win that title, a proud father, Terry Babb. He hugged his son, then the tears started to flow.
Oh, I was crying like a baby. He just put in a lot of work. You'd hate to see something like that go to waste.
An incredible feeling that hadn't quite worn off yet.
A feeling as shiny as the gold championship ball that now calls Lausanne home. From Lausanne, Brooks Fowler, WMC Action News 5.
I'm tracking the rain that's moving in for your weekend, and then we're going to look ahead to the big chill next week and a big shot of cold air coming your way. The temperatures and your rain chances for the weekend in the First Alert forecast just ahead. Plus,
a medical breakthrough in the Mid-South changing cancer treatment.
And we have very high hopes for this machine.
How this new tool is helping patients beat cancer faster. Plus, landing gear failure. A plane lands belly first, skidding down the runway. How the pilot's foresight likely saved his life, and the first thing the pilot did once on the ground.
Give the gift of hope. It's the WMC Action News 5 Holiday Food Drive benefiting the Mid-South Food Bank. All day Wednesday, December 7th. Drop off food or cash donations to help families struggling with hunger. Your giving can make a difference.
If you've missed it, Ashley Home Store's Black Friday savings have been extended one final week. Hurry in and take up to 20% off your entire purchase or pay no interest for 60 months. One final week of Black Friday savings. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Now, how's that thing supposed to convince anyone to buy a car?
It's just full of hot air and doesn't say much.
Like the labels you see on a lot of chicken packaging.
The ones that say raised without antibiotics, it's just a trick to get you to pay more money.
Fact is, by federal law, all chickens must be clear of antibiotics before they leave the farm.
It's a marketing gimmick, like Mr. Floppy Arms here. Though I must say, he is somewhat hypnotic.
Don't fall for the hype, Dale. Dale?
Fresh, delicious chicken from Sanderson Farms.
At the Great American Home Store, you can get a gift for yourself that keeps on giving.
Right now, choose from the Mid-South's largest selection of quality furniture from top-name brands at exciting savings and have it in your home before Christmas. It's all in stock for immediate pickup or express delivery. Plus, right now, take advantage of 60-month interest-free financing or savings up to $1,000.
There's no place like home for Christmas, only at the Great American Home Store.
One of the best family musicals ever is back. The Tony Award-winning production, live on stage. Don't miss the national tour of Annie.
Playing December 13th through 18th at the Orpheum Theater. Visit orpheum-memphis.com.
With our $3.50 sub of the day, there's never been a better time to try something deliciously different. Every day of the week, get a featured 6-inch Subway sub for just $3.50, all with no artificial flavors. The $3.50 sub of the day. We took an already great lineup and made it better.
If you've missed it, Ashley Home Store's Black Friday savings have been extended one final week. Hurry in and take up to 20% off your entire purchase or pay no interest for 60 months. One final week of Black Friday savings. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
First Alert Storm Track Doppler 5 is sponsored by Chuck Hutton Toyota. The best deals of the year are happening right now during Toyota-thon at Chuck Hutton Toyota, 55 and Shelby Drive.
Now back to a breaking news alert. A critical crash shutting down traffic at 3rd and Rains in Memphis. This is a live look here only from Chopper 5. We head back out to WMC Action News 5's Jessica Hawley with the latest. Jessica.
Concha, we are still waiting from investigators for a cause of this crash or even an update on potential injuries from this crash. You can see from our chopper shot that for the most part, this intersection is shut down in all directions. We have seen very few lanes open up and people are able to skirt through this area, but we can see at least two vehicles in the middle of the intersection. One appears to be flipped on its roof, the other one very badly damaged on what appears to be the driver's side from where I'm standing here. We are still waiting to get an update from police as to the cause of this crash and the extent of any injuries, if there are any, but it's hard to believe that there would not be any injuries from what we are seeing here on the scene. Reporting live in South Memphis, Jessica Hawley, WMC Action News 5.
Today, President-elect Donald Trump spoke with the president of Taiwan, a move that could risk tensions with China. The U.S. broke diplomatic ties with the island in 1979. Trump's transition team said the Taiwanese president called to offer Trump congratulations. Trump is also continuing his post-election thank you tour, visiting battleground states to thank supporters. Caught on camera, a plane making a hard landing. Take a look at this. Slamming into the runway and landing gear failing today in Tyler, Texas. The pilot knew that the plane had landing gear problems, so he was able to circle overhead as firefighters got into place. The pilot was later seen safely exiting the plane and, of course, hugging firefighters. Today, a massive scrap metal fire broke out in Florida. Officials say that this fire started at the recycling plant there near Port Tampa Bay, and no injuries were reported. Tonight, the cause of the fire remains under investigation. It's a medical breakthrough now available here in the Mid-South. Cancer-fighting technology changing how people become survivors. WMC Action News 5's Kendall Kirkham learned how the technology is changing radiation for patients.
Okay, and then the images are...
It's being called a game changer in treating cancer here in the Mid-South.
So you're going to see the head that they're scanning on this console here, and down below you see the machine as it goes around.
Okay. St. Francis Hospital, Memphis is the first hospital in Shelby County to offer a new system to the public. Dr. Jenny Tibbs says it treats tumors faster and with greater precision than ever before.
So accuracy is, of course, very important. We want to give the cancer a very high dose of radiation, but we want to spare the normal surrounding tissues.
In other words, this cutting-edge TrueBeam linear accelerator from Varian Medical Systems offers a better experience and outcome for the patient with fewer side effects, and it cuts down treatment time by 75%. The versatile machine can treat any type of tumor from head to toe.
And this is where the treatment beams originate. They come from here. This machine can swing all the way around in 360 degrees.
The hospital treated its first patient with TrueBeam just a couple of weeks ago and will host a ribbon cutting and open house to highlight the equipment Monday.
I think they're very excited since this is the newest linear accelerator in Memphis. We have very high hopes for this machine.
Kendall Kirkham, WMC Action News 5.
We're sending out a high five to one of our own tonight to recognize his amazing work in the Mid-South. Tonight, the CEO of ALSAC, Rick Shadiak, surprised our Joe Birch with the St. Jude Legacy Award.
So please welcome my friend, Joe Birch, who's receiving the Legacy.
Oh, wow. The award was given at the St. Jude Heroes Pasta Party, of which Joe was the MC. It's a kickoff to the St. Jude Memphis Marathon, a run Joe's very familiar with, and part of the reason for this honor.
They really shocked me tonight. I'm privileged to have participated in each and every one of the St. Jude Memphis Marathons, except 2013, we got iced out. But some real serious perseverance happened where people ran it anyway. I didn't make it that time, but I've been in every one of them all throughout the years.
Joe works tirelessly for the children of St. Jude to carry out the mission and will be among the thousands running tomorrow. And good luck, Joe. Happy holidays! The reindeer are helping collect toys for the children at Porter Lee. This week, they were at Bud Davis Cadillac, and tomorrow they're here at WMC Action News 5. Come by our studios at 1960 Union Avenue, and you can also meet the big guy himself as we collect toys for Porter Lee. The fun kicks off at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Come on by. I'll be out here hanging out with Santa. We're going to have milk and cookies. I need you to eat some of those so I don't have them all myself. Let's take a look at what we're tracking. We are going to see our rain chances increase on Saturday, but the earlier you start your day, the better. Now, heavy rain is going to likely move into the area Monday. A few thunderstorms possible, too. Then a big chill arrives as we get into the end of the week. Now, the temperature trend for the next few days, 50s for Sunday. We'll be in the 40s and 50s on Monday, back in the 50s Tuesday and Wednesday, and we get into the 40s. Yes, lower 40s Thursday and Friday. Let's talk rain chances right now. About a 20% chance in the morning, 60% chance in the afternoon. We're looking at a 60% probability early Sunday, only a 30% chance Sunday afternoon, but our rain chances jump to 60 to 80% on Monday. Here's a look at Futurecast. From now until about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, just clouds. Temperatures upper 30s, low to mid 40s. Dry to start the St. Jude Marathon. We get to midday. Moisture starts streaming in from the west, mainly along and south of I-40. May stay out of the city, but as we get into the afternoon, around 3 o'clock, starts to spread farther north. That's when we're going to see more rainfall in the area. Could be heavy for some parts of the Mid-South. Fortunately, nothing severe. Don't even expect any lightning, but there will be a cold rain. By 8 a.m. Sunday, some lingering showers. Most of the activity is out by midday on Sunday, and then we get a dry but somewhat cloudy, cool afternoon. Right now, it's looking good outside from Oxford, and the temperature in Oxford, 41. It's 50 in Memphis, 43 in Blytheville and Dyersburg, 49 in Forest City to 41 in Corinth. Where the temperatures are cooler, that's where we're seeing the clearer skies. Winds right now, light to calm, but we will be out of the northeast tomorrow. Overnight lows, mid to upper 30s in West Tennessee. Highs tomorrow, upper 40s to near 50. Northern Mississippi, you're looking at highs only in the 40s. I think the rain starts a little sooner there. That means you'll be a little cooler. We're looking at low 40s in Arkansas, 30s in the Boot Heel. Highs tomorrow, upper 40s. Tonight, 42 in Memphis. Increasing clouds, a light northeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. For the St. Jude Marathon, 43 at 7, 45 at 8. Only a 20% chance for rain, but as the kids' marathon starts at 1:30, should be about 50 with a 40% probability for showers. 50 tomorrow, that rain moving in the afternoon. It's going to be a chilly day. Sunday, we'll see a high of 52. Again, the rain ends early, but look for a rainy day Monday, 54 the high. It's out early Tuesday and 56. Wednesday and Thursday, slight chance for rain, but look at that. 40 Thursday, 41 Friday, and the overnight low Thursday night, 28. It's going to get cold. More WMC Action News 5 at 10 right after this.
Think getting 2 crystals, 2 boneless wings, a small fry, and a small drink for $4 is a good deal? You're right. What do you want, a cookie? Good, because you get that too. Crystals, more for $4.
Shun the ho-hum.
My current financial situation, it's okay. It could be better. One of my goals is to learn to save enough to go back to school and get my PhD. Going to Regions Bank is very important for me because I get to sit down face-to-face with people and they will educate me about my financial situation. I think Regions does a great job of guiding you to where you need to be. I'm ready to take my next step.
Ready to move your life forward? Visit regions.com/nextstep.
Carrabba's new Meatball Magnifico, our gigantic meatball topped with Parmesan cream sauce and stuffed with delicious melted mozzarella. It's the most dramatic meatball you've ever eaten, for a limited time only at Carrabba's.
Add some brilliance to the season with a trip to Sissy's Log Cabin. We've traveled far and wide, hand-picking a remarkable collection of diamond and gemstone jewelry that takes the guesswork out of finding that perfect holiday gift. And our service, selection, and experience will make shopping as colorful as the season. When you're here, everyone's family.
Sissy's Log Cabin, because life's too short for ordinary jewelry.
I'm John Conway with Conway Services. When was the last time you had your heating system cleaned? Right now, Conway Services is offering our 16-point Energy Saver Super Tune-Up on your heating system for only $69. We'll also include a complete safety inspection and a carbon monoxide test, all for only $69, making sure you're ready for those cold winter nights. Call Conway Services, the Mid-South's premier heating, cooling, and plumbing service company, and call this week and ask for the early bird special, and we'll perform your heating system tune-up for only $57.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand, put a little love in your heart. Take a good look around.
And if you're looking down, put a little love in your heart.
Put a little love in your heart. In your heart.
The Subaru Share the Love event is happening now and will have given $90 million to help real people like these.
Think getting 2 crystals, 2 boneless wings, a small fry, and a small drink for $4 is a good deal? You're right. What do you want, a cookie? Good, because you get that too. Crystals, more for $4.
Shun the ho-hum.
First Alert Storm Tracker 5, sponsored by the all-new Cirrus Chevrolet Bartlett. A great place to buy a car.
Breaking news alert, Chopper 5 is live overhead where police are responding to a shooting. This is the 1000 block of Leith. That is just a couple of blocks over from Manassas High School. You can see an ambulance on the scene. You also see police cars. We're told there could possibly be 2 victims. But once again, this is an exclusive look from Chopper 5. As we pull out, we can see another ambulance there arriving. It's unclear exactly how many people, possibly 2 people involved in some type of shooting incident. We don't know what caused this scene, but we are looking to get more information from investigators. But once again, we have a shooting, some type of shooting in North Memphis, right near Manassas High School, and we'll get more information as we learn it. We'll be right back.
It's the love, it's the care, it's the technology that we share. Human technology, solutions for life, technology for living.
Sorry, better luck next year.
You broke my heart in two. But I know, baby,
it's worth the wait. Buy a McRib Extra Value Meal and get a delicious McRib sandwich for just $1. Made even better with the one-of-a-kind taste of a Dr. Pepper.
The guests are coming. Get a gorgeous new rug from Capel. Our most luxurious rugs are now up to 50% off. That's right. Hundreds of our finest rugs are now up to 50% off. For a limited time, Capel, the best rugs at the best price.
Share the wonder of Christmas at Bass Pro Shops, including a free picture with Santa and big savings. Like Bear Creek flannel shirts starting at under $20. And save $50 on the Sig Sauer P938 9mm with laser.
During the holidays, the best things come in boxes, like the Church's Holiday Bundle. You get 12. Yep, you heard that right. 12 pieces of our delicious, juicy hand-battered legs and thighs, served up with enough creamy mashed potatoes and fresh coleslaw to share with the whole family. Plus, 5 free jalapeno peppers, all for just $15. Our holiday bundle is the easy way to feed your holiday crowd, a tasty way to ring in the season, and you don't have to wait to open it. For the love of chicken, Church's.
View the entire collection of Tag Heuer watches at Bob Richards Jewelers in Germantown.
it's the love, it's the care, it's the technology that we share. Human technology, solutions for life, technology for living.
It's time for bed. The Great American Sleep Shop wants to know, how's your mattress? All righty, former Memphis Tiger Paxton Lynch will make his second start of the season for the Denver Broncos Sunday against Jacksonville. Lynch replaces quarterback Trevor Siemian, who's out with a sprained left foot. Lynch, the Tigers' career record holder in yards, percentage, and touchdown passes, is the Broncos' first-round draft pick.
I feel like I've come a long way, from first getting here and seeing the playbook for the first time until now. It's a little easier. You get in and out of the huddle, and you're not thinking as much. You're just kind of going out there and playing. So it feels a lot better than it did when I first got here.
Now Lynch will make his start against the Jaguars in Jacksonville. Kickoff set for noon on Sunday. Well, it's looking more and more like the Memphis Tigers football team is Boca bound for its third straight bowl game. ESPN, which owns almost every bowl game, has several of its personalities predicted the Tigers will play in Boca Raton, Florida against Western Kentucky of Conference USA. U of M head coach Mike Norvell, whose team placed 5 players on the first team All-American Athletic Conference list, that's more than any other team in the league, says making a bowl is just part of the process.
When you walk into our team room, the very top of our pyramid is be bowl champions. And that's how we want to set out every football team. So we want to be hoisting a trophy at the end of it. And so, I think our guys have done a great job in positioning ourselves to go to a wonderful bowl and have a wonderful experience.
All right, the Tigers will officially find out their bowl destination on Sunday. Yeah, West Tennessee prep teams go 1-1 in the Blue Cross Bowl state championships over at Cookeville. Dresden blows out Greenback in the 1A state final, 62-27, but Jackson Liberty Tech falls in the 3A title game to Alcoa, 45-12. Let's talk college hoops now, where the backdoor feud that is Memphis Ole Miss renews itself Saturday with the Tigers playing at Oxford. U of M head coach Tubby Smith says a key to the game is how Memphis stands up to the Rebels defense. Tip-off for the Tigers and Rebels set for noon Saturday at the Pavilion down in Oxford. That's it for sports. We'll be right back.
It's the wardrobe in a box, only at the New York City Exchange. Choose a designer suit, shirt, tie, belt, socks. All 5 items, only $249. Add a pair of shoes, just $29. Now till Christmas only.
The wait is over. Bartlett Home Furnishings year-end clearance sale is underway. Everything marked way down. If it's in stock, it's on sale. Our already low prices have been marked down again. Free financing, too, only at Bartlett Home Furnishings.
When you freeze something,
It's for later.
but how much later?
There's no way to be sure.
But Wendy's is sure that if you want a juicy, delicious hamburger right now, it should be made with fresh, never frozen beef. Unlike some other guys. So that's what's in every single hamburger Wendy's serves. And the doubles and the triples. Because at Wendy's, fresh never gets old.
Entering the gates of hell where there's no Wi-Fi and no shows. AKA Grandma's. Really? Ooh, look at that.
Paige, come check this out. What?
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
It's a study hall, an art studio, a racetrack, and a storage space. So Papa Murphy's has an idea. How about tonight you turn it into a dinner table? Fill your table with a hot from your oven Papa Murphy's pizza, scratch-made dough, real mozzarella, and fresh meats and vegetables. Home bake a large Papa Murphy's signature cowboy, just $8 when you order online at papamurphys.com. Love at 425 degrees.
Shopper 5 is sponsored by Landers Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in South Haven. If it doesn't say Landers, you pay too much. Shop online 7 days a week at landersmemphis.com. First Alert Storm Track Dr. 5 times the power. Only on WMC Action News 5.
It's the wardrobe in a box, only at the New York City Exchange. Choose a sport coat, pants, shirt, tie, belt, socks, all 6 items for only $149. Add a pair of shoes, just $29. Now till Christmas only.
We're going to get some rain tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to come in the afternoon, really after midday. So the early part of the day, we're in good shape. 50 degrees a high. We'll see the rain end early Sunday, but look for heavy rain Monday, and then cold air for Thursday and Friday.
And come on by. We have an incredible drive going on tomorrow. Toys for those in need, and have a good sleep.
With the WMC Action News 5 mobile app, you'll be the first to know. From WMCActionNews5.com to text and email alerts for breaking news and weather. It's all right here in the palm of your hand. Sponsored by the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail.